Shalom, shalom, shalom. Welcome back to the videos, Ryan. We have done most of chapter 2. We are now doing section 3. Pertaining to U.S. government debt, we're going to do that. Just got a text from Johnny that says there's an update tomorrow, and here it is, scheduled downtime. Downtime for V34. 34. How many fucking versions of this game are there, man? Jeez, dude. Begins at 4 a.m. Eastern time. Why the fuck would anybody be playing this game at those ungodly hours? Matchmaking will be disabled 30 minutes beforehand. Alright, so I can imagine they're working on this extensively today. Or for the past week or months or so, I predict. However long it's been since the last update, they've been working on it. What notifications do I have here? What do we got? Oh, she's hot. Oh, that's hot. Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. Nice. With that useless tattoo, too. That's very cool. Very cool. I'm not going to pick her. I don't want to be, I don't want to be that. What should we play as today? Play as homeboy? Yeah, why not? Why not switch it up? Switch up the feng shui a little bit, huh? That's nice. I like that. We'll do trio. Trio is usually better with respect to the quality of teammates. Not that the others are bad, they're just dog shit. Alright, chapter 2, section 3 begins on page 77, 77. Where are we at? There we go. If I sound a little groggy, it's because I woke up from a nap. Don't blame me. Had a long day at work, and, you know, my coworker is gone on vacation, so who do you think everybody's gonna throw the shit to? Anything that has to get done goes to who? Oh, that's right, me. Alright, section 3, U.S. government debt. Characteristics of U.S. government debt. Largest debt market. The U.S. government issues debt in order to finance the running of the government. The market for U.S. government debt is the largest and most active trading market in the world. Currently, there is close to 28 trillion in debt outstanding, which is essentially our accumulated federal deficit. What is it now? What is it now? Federal deficit. Where are we at? Default tracker. Do I think we actually owe this money? No, I don't. Just give me a round number. Jeez, man. Oh, they've been cutting down? Who would have thought? Look at that. Okay, well, in the book, it's stated to be around 28 trillion. I know that's changed since. I'm assuming it's changed to the upside, but you know, I'll do a little digging. We'll see what we find. Largest debt market on the planet. Where are we landing at? Where are we landing at? Oh, the skin is sick. FNT. Have I been here before? I have, I just didn't know. I feel like they changed the color of the building. Or maybe that's just me. How are you so low? Oh, dude, stop. If I hear footsteps, I'm gonna be happy. Should I go and do it to him, guys? Should I go and do it to him? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You idiots. What'd you do? Where you at? Give me the... Woo, woo.
One just got revived. They're in the station.
I'm coming.
There's 2 of them.
Minis on me, team. Minis on me. Wait. Dude better have a shot. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Not after my clutch. Not after my clutch. Not after my clutch. Is this my teammate? Oh, dude, the bat. Finish him. Finish him. Dude's about to get him. He's about to work him. He's about to work him. He's about to work him. Yeah, yeah. NT. She seemed like a good teammate, too. I wonder. Nah, they're out. Is what it is, man. Is what it is. Good start. Good start. I think that's my second brother, Jonathan, texting about our... Oh my god. Oh, dude, we were sandwiched. All right. Negotiable government debt issues take the form of long-term bonds, intermediate-term notes, and short-term notes known as treasury bills. U.S. government securities are exempt from the Securities Act. Note that U.S. government bonds and the market participants are exempt from regulation under the Securities Act of 1933 and the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Sorry, I just had breakfast after my nap. Thus, the SEC does not oversee U.S. government bond trading. However, the Federal Reserve, in its regulation of banks, who are large participants in this market, does have an oversight role. Okay. New issues, book entry. Short-term treasury bills, intermediate-term notes, and long-term bonds are typically issued in book entry form. No certificates are issued for book entry securities. The only ownership record is the book of owners kept by the transfer agent. No physical certificates have been issued since 1983. I can't imagine anybody actually issuing physical anything nowadays, right? It's either a fucking token or it's what do you call it? It's a token or it's a confirmation on an email or a text. They're confirming through text now, you know. So the times are changing, man. I don't see ourselves going back. I really don't. I really don't. As much as I miss the days of the typewriter, yeah, those were the good old days. I remember those days like they were just never in my life. I remember those days, you know. Good times. Good times. I remember back in those days I wasn't even in the womb. I wasn't even there. It's crazy to think how times change. What are you doing taking my building? Alright, here, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take these. Hey, man. Don't say over there like I'm a bad guy or something. Over there you, man. Over there you. Wait. Not this again. Do we have actual people here? I thought that was a drill gun. What the? I'm not angry. I'm just a little disappointed. Where are you guys running from? Not gonna lie, I didn't know you can zoom in with this thing. I didn't know you can zoom in with the laser. I take full responsibility for not knowing that. That's on me. Ooh. Nah. Shall we dance? Shall we have this dance? Use a laser. It's got to be more. You never stood how they say a chance? You never had a chance. You never had a chance. What are you marking, Dumbo? Oh, dude, I can't say no to this gun. I can't say no to it. Can't say no to it. Ah, but these heals there. You know what? Live a little, Ryan. Live a little. Oh. We have technology, that's right. This is about as fast as I can go right now, man. I'm not pushing this with y'all. Yeah, just doing another black market. Is that what this is? Not gonna lie, I didn't know you could use the laser in a zoom in capacity, and it kind of melted just now. Oh, you guys in your black market, man. Where's blue? That's what I thought. There we go. A drill. Okay. Kind of a dumb move, if I do say so myself. Oh, no, yeah. These dudes are good. Yeah, that's why I don't love the laser. It's not my gun of choice. In that gunfight, what would I have done differently? You know, a pump, I love the pump and dump. I love the bat. And I love the drill. Those are probably, my top 2-3 choices. Sold at auction. U.S. government debt is sold by competitive bidding. Sold by competitive bidding at a weekly auction conducted by the Federal Reserve. At the weekly auction, Treasury bills are sold. This is by far the largest amount of debt issued by the government. Note, in contrast, the Treasury notes and bonds are auctioned monthly instead of weekly. The actual amount of debt for sale at the weekly auction depends on the financing needs of the government. For example, right after April 15th, sales are reduced since the government has just received that year's tax receipts. Fair point. Debt is also issued by agencies of the U.S. government. Agency debt is not backed directly by the government's promise to pay. Instead, there is an implicit promise on the part of the government to pay if the debt defaults. One agency debt is directly backed by the government. Government National Mortgage Association. U.S. government debt is considered to be the highest rated debt, essentially free of credit risk. Agency debt is also highly rated, AAA, but is considered less safe than a direct debt. Okay. Gonna take a swig. Where are we going? Sure, dude, why not? What the hell are you doing, man? Making jokes with Johnny on the phone about, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. About, whether or not Fortnite is this generation's Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, show up to elementary school in your jean shorts. You know, your llama logo shirt. Telling the kids, yeah, I won some ranked matches this week. I'm pretty good. If you want to play, add me sometime. Here's my at Slim Awesome. SlimeAwesome.com. I'm pretty good. I felt like I saw footsteps, right? Thought so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta hit these shots. Oh. Oh, that was just dirty. I didn't have ammo. Oh, kid, I've heard about you. They say bad things about you. Oh my gosh. That just happened to this guy? I just work him like that? Dude, I just worked him like that. Ah, I just worked him like that. I just worked him like that, man. That's sad, you know? You don't want to do that to people. What'd he say? Say pull out the knife? Don't tell me what the fuck to do, goddammit. I'll have you know I just 1v2'd those dudes. That's a big win for me. 1v2 is a massive win for me. Kinda hoping for something good here. Okay. It's not bad, actually. Mid-miss smoke grenade. Who's that, red? Kinda dumb red. What the hell is blue doing? Who told you to fight? Who told you to fight that? I don't understand some people and why they do what it is that they do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Teammates. No, this is a smart play by him. This is a smart play by him. He shouldn't do anything here. Wait for the reboot and just spam shoot. Spam shoot. Oh, there's two of them. No, don't risk it. 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 Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yep, you're doing the right thing. Oh. Wait. Did that one? Oh, go. Yeah. Look at him. Oh. Smart thing. Smart play. I like this player. He's tactical. Uses his cabeza. That means foot in Spanish. Yup. This idiot wants to go fight Bank alone. Yeah, this guy. This dude left. Unfucking believable. Dude, I wouldn't blame you if you left. Alright, this guy wants the smoke. This guy's asking for the smoke. You know what? I'll be his partner in crime. If I can get that back, game over. Pump and dump is my favorite gun. If you can't tell. Go ahead. Yeah, man. In the hill. They won't touch you. Don't even. Yeah, get out of there. I'm out of here. Oof. Come down here. Nothing much I can do there. High ground, yep. Fair enough. Gotta play defensive on that. A dumbass teammate who played Bank on his own. Dude wasn't using his cabeza. Alright, U.S. government obligations is the new subsection. Long-term securities issued with maturities of 30 years. The bonds are issued in minimum denominations of $100 and pay interest semi-annually to registered holders. Note that the $100 minimum is atypical. Corporate and municipal bonds are sold in $1,000 minimums. The Treasury reduced the minimum from 1,000 to 100 in 2008 to expand investor interest. For the exam, bond quotes will still be in $1,000 amounts. Treasury bonds are quoted as a percentage of par in minimum increments of 1/32. Long-term Treasury bonds are non-callable. Over the years, the Treasury involved variations on Treasury bonds to meet specific investor needs. Strips are for investors who wish to avoid reinvestment risk. The Treasury introduced Treasury strips. Tips are for investors who wished to avoid purchasing power risk. The Treasury introduced tips. Next page. Strips are Treasury bonds that have been stripped of their coupons. These are zero coupon Treasury obligations. The full name is actually a separate trading of registered interest and principal security, which is a fairly indecipherable phrase. To understand where the name strip came from, let's take a picture of a coupon bond and use it to show what is happening here. And we'll get that picture right after these messages and hopefully non-bot teammates. Hopefully non-bots. Hoping for non-bots. Oh, dude, I had such a good start to that last game. I worked that guy beyond belief. Got him down with my fucking pickaxe. Okay, we got peoples. That's the way I like it. You want to go there? That's cute. Alright, there's nothing here, really? Oh, okay, I'm dead. Dude, what? At least we got a gun now. I get that you're flagging people, but you gotta let me breathe, bruh. You gotta shut your pie hole for a damn second, please. Oh, dude. Oh, these are bots, dude. I thought these were people.
Hey, niggas on the roof.
Then go get them.
Use your flying shit.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I niggas some retards, bro.
Didn't that dude die first? Yes, projecting. Let's project on others, right? Let's die first. Because we're too stupid to know that we need to be good to take on a fight on our own. Yeah, let's die first. and then call other people inadequate. Let's do that. Oh, people. Back to the picture. To understand where the name strips came from, let's take the picture of a coupon bond and use it to show what is happening here. And they show a 6% $1,000 par maturity at 1/1/20 whatever, payable to Jonathan Doe. And they're showing a picture here of the semi-annual coupons that would be paid typically. In strips, you're just not going to get that, right? There's no, those coupons are stripped, so to speak. Remember that a bond really has two components: the semi-annual interest payments represented by the coupons on the bond and the final principal repayment at maturity. In concept, a strip bond strips off the coupons from the bond, leaving just the final principal of repayment of $1,000 called the corpus, or the body of the bond. So you're only going to get the skeleton of the bond, so to speak. That will occur years in the future. By stripping the coupon off the bond, we have created a zero coupon treasury bond. If a bond is 6%, 30-year strip, the bond could be purchased right now for about $175 rounded. Its principal value grows at a rate of 6% a year, and at maturity, the bond will be redeemed at $1,000. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Three, two, all right, nice. I like to give them 3 seconds, you know. The more responsive a team is, the better it's going to be. Never going to be perfect, but you try your best, right? What the hell are you pinging for? Nobody's even landed. There's no danger. What, are you afraid of the bots? Alright, my strategy for this game is very simple. I show up, I wait for the enemy to show, I win them, and then I win the game. Very simple. Very simple strategy. Very simple, very effective. This is what genius is made out of. Simple but effective strategy. Ew. Don't mindeth if I doeth. Did nobody really land here? I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, you know. No. Actually, this isn't too bad an idea. I don't really see anything I should be too worried about. We got people down there. Guess that's about it. See a better shotgun, let me know. Actually, yeah, I will take that. me go be a decent teammate. Thank you. Give me that. Give me that. Stop it, dude. Game over. Okay. Got the dump and pump. Let's roll out. I like this team. I like these guys. They get it. They understand what life is all about. My kinds of people. Shall we get involved? Shall we have a little fun? Nice. It was such a hard fight, guys. That was a hard fight. I feel parched, if that's the proper terminology. I feel a little parched. Nice. Oh, we got to go, man. Why did nobody tell me? What? See something, say something. May I have this dance? Whoa, 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 whoa. You idiot. Oh, shoot. What's the play here? Alright, alright. Looks like we're doing alright. Get some stuff for the team. Red. No, red. Red! Oh, red. Let me down, red. Breaking my balls, red. Breaking my balls. You're breaking my balls. Good stuff here, man. Where is this guy? Where is he going? Whoa, 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 get that. Let me show these lasers why. Oh my gosh. I don't have ammo for this. Actually, I do. Let me go ahead and show this guy why. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can only carry for so long, dude. What are these idiots doing? Notice I call them idiots behind their back because I have respect for them. Oh, now you want to go down there. See, now you're just... Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Any hope for this guy having a brain? Okay. Let's try again. The fodder for the talent, if you will. I'm not going to call them fodder because that would be disrespect to fodder. For tonight is just awful. I felt like I was doing decent, man. I really do. How would I have played that differently? I think I would have taken the pump and dump. I think I tend to rely too much on that bat sometimes, and I don't want to do that. This investment is designed for pension fund managers who want a safe long-term investment and who do not want to worry about having to reinvest semi-annual interest payments that could be subject to reinvestment risk if market interest rates fall during this time period. Because these are long-term, zero-coupon, deep discount obligations, price swings are very volatile as interest rates move. The security is highly susceptible to interest rate risk, but purchasers are not too worried about this, since strips are usually held to maturity. The Treasury first started selling strips in 1986. Before this, brokerage firms would buy conventional Treasury bonds and strip them to sell to pension fund investors. Please allow for the police to pass by. Go to bed, bud. Sit. Relax. These broker-created zero-coupon bonds are generally called Treasury receipts. They are no longer created because the Treasury cut out the middleman by stripping bonds itself. But they still trade in the market. For the exam, Treasury receipts must still be known. Remember that. They are zero coupon treasury bonds. Tips: Treasury inflated protection securities have a fixed interest rate over the life of the bond. However, the principal amount is adjusted every 6 months by an amount equal to the change in the consumer price index. The bond pays interest semi-annually, and the interest amount, the fixed rate, multiplied by the adjusted principal amount, will increase if the principal amount is adjusted upwards due to inflation, and will decrease if the principal amount is decreased due to inflation. Or deflation. Okay. Got it. Notice they say deflation and not low inflation. I always thought that was an interesting little tidbit. Or I'm hoping Emma kind of kills it here. You know what I mean? When you're relying on me to win the game, it's not that I can't, but I don't got ADHD like Johnny, man. Shout out to Johnny. Your ADHD must be off the rails to be good at this game. Off the rails, man. I'm gonna loot up a little bit and then get into the bank. I see something I like. Wait. Oh, dude, what the hell is that guy doing? What the hell am I doing? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I thought this purple was something good, I'm not gonna lie. We're doing this already? Really? Really? The game just started, dude. What the I'm not against, you know, players playing the game. I get it. Have fun. Do your thing. Hey, friends. What are we doing? Okay. Who the... Just annoying. Ooh. Yes, sir. Actually, wait. You know, I'd rather have a different AR than a laser, but I'm not really complaining. I'm okay. I'm alright. What's up, Big Drill? Appreciate, man, appreciate. I totally would, but you know, what are we pinging? You like that? You like that move? Woo. Got it. All right, should we go black market? You're reading my mind, man. Reading my mind. If I can get an AR in here, man. Alright, alright. Purple pumping up. What do we got here? Nah, I'm good. Is that all we got? Yeah, use it or lose it, you know? If y'all want that. Anything? AR in here? Pump and dump. Oh, what the hell? What the hell are you shooting at that for, man? Nah. Nah. Nah, I'm good. Are we out here? Where'd they go? If you leave team, that's on you, dude. That is on you. Kinda wish I had a drill. Whoa, whoa. You read my mind, man. Actually, you read both my minds. Ah. I can live without it. I'll pick it up if I need it. There's 2 seats in here. What the hell are you gonna do with him? The hell? I'm not wasting my ammo on this guy. Nothing great, really. Do I hear people? I hear them. Whoa, dude, whoa. This dude fighting somebody? Bet you weren't staring at the edge of the water, were you? Uh-oh. What's up, dude? Oh, we're kind of in the open here, man. Not sure I'm loving this. Gentlemen, how do we do? Just your typical bystander here. If you can't tell, I really don't want to waste too much of my energy on these bank heists, man. Kind of a waste, but also if you can find the people, that's the way I wanted to fucking go. Read my mind. What the you dick. What the hell are you doing? We're going up there? Y'all enjoy that. Y'all enjoy that. Y'all enjoy that. Where are all the goodies at? Ooh. Nice. Tough decisions, man. Tough decisions. Hello? Whoa! No, wait, no. You keep that shit over there, man. You know, big ups. Appreciate the power. Congrats. But keep that shit over there, man. Oh, hey. I'd rather not. Like, what do you get from this? Besides not being bored out of your mind playing the game. What do you get from this? Uh-oh. I thought we had people. Okay. Because that's something I wanted to happen, right? You get loot? That's what this was for? You get fucking loot? We raided 7 banks so you can get some goddamn loot? If you're gonna take a shot, might as well, right? Too many enemies here for us to not be on par with one another, man. I like my positioning here. Gotta have a Rooski. You gotta have a brewski. Thought I heard something. What the? About to say. Whoa, dude, whoa. Nice job, team. Good stuff. Y'all can't move during the end game, can you? I can. Sure, why not? Hopefully they want to play. I like a good team. Can't go wrong with a good team. Oh, Emma. Yeah, Emma. Yeah, she definitely held her own. Appreciate you, Emma. Shall we continue? If the principal... I wonder if you can... Yeah, I'll just say no, I'll play it, but, you know. Dude, Emma's hot. If the principal amount is adjusted... Alright, we did that. TIPS have a lower interest rate than similar maturity regular treasury issues because of this inflation protection feature. TIPS are only available for long-term treasury issues. Yeah, I have a TIP that's 10 year out, so I don't think it matures till 2034, and it's a long time, but you know, inflation protected. Can't really complain. If inflation heats up again, then nominal rates will rise. This will hurt the holders of conventional long-term treasury bonds. With the addition of TIPS, the Treasury is giving the investor a choice. You can buy a 4.25% conventional 30-year Treasury bond that is subject to interest rate risk, or you can buy a 2% TIPS, where each year your return will be 2% plus in additional return equal to that year's inflation rate. So you're getting 2%. How do I describe this? You're getting 2% given the context of what inflation is that year. If you're getting 2% today, but inflation is 10%, well, your 2% next year is not going to be the same because inflation is eating away at that. But if inflation is 10%, and that's 10% on top of your 2%, you know, that's pretty good. Or you're keeping up with inflation, so to speak. So if inflation rises to say, oh yeah, they have an example here, rises to say 8% in 2023, the TIPS return for that year will be 2% real rate plus the 8% inflation rate for that year, which is 10% in total returns. The 2% is received as interest, while the inflation component is added to the principal amount of the bond. Okay. If inflation rises to 9% in 2024, then the TIPS return for that year will be 2%, the 2% coupon plus the 7% inflation rate for that year, which is equal to an 11% total return. Okay, I see what they're doing. Hey, Emma, we're in the same game again. Nice. Let's do it. That was such a good game. The kind of game where your team is just on the same page, you know. Don't gotta fight alone. Don't gotta go down and look around and say, where'd you guys go? Alright, where the hell is Purple? Alright, Purple's around there. He's coming. All I gotta do is get some good loot. I don't gotta go to the big building if I don't want to. Just get some good loot. Stay in the open space. That's a good area to hide out in a little bit, you know. I'm not mad at these selections of loot here. I'm not really mad at this. Let's go get there. Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere where people can hide out. Very rat-like, if you will. Let's go, Jay. Good stuff, Jay. I didn't know your name could be a letter. That's pretty cool. What the f... Oh. Emma, may I ask what the hell you're shooting at? Game over. Thanks for the help, team. What do you say? What do you say? Oh, that's pretty gangster. I like that. That's pretty cool. Come on, ladies. Ladies, go ahead. Needless to say, that guy didn't stand a chance. That's cute. You know how to shoot. That's really cute. So that happened. I try to keep moving, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know, you know? Don't know why that dude went down so quickly. These dudes are coordinated. I like it. Hitting from 2 different angles. I like it. If the inflation rate rises again to 10% in 2025, then the tips return for that year will be the 2% coupon rate plus the 10% inflation rate for that year. So the return you're getting, aside from the actual coupon, is going to be a return on capital, so to speak. It's going to be your capital appreciation that's going to be returned. Thus, as inflation rises, the return rises, and the tips price will not fall. Intermediate term securities issued with a maturity ranging from over 1 to 10 years, the notes are issued in minimum denominations of $100 per of par value and pay interest semi-annually to registered holders. Treasury notes are quoted as a percentage of par valued in 30 seconds. Notes are non-callable. Short-term securities issued with 1, 2, 3, 6, and 12-month maturities. They should be known as 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 13 weeks, 26 weeks, and 52 weeks as well. Treasury bills are issued at a discount from par, $100 minimum, and mature at par. The discount earned is considered to be the interest income. They are quoted on a discount yield basis. Okay. My mistake in that game, I should have let the player die and drove off. That's what I should have done. Learn how to use your ping, guys. Learn how to communicate. It's not what I meant. You'd better be going here. Nope.
Y'all better come. I'm stopping the train right
Not gonna be talked to by this 5-year-old.
Y'all better come. I'm starting the train right now.
Who told you to start the goddamn train, kid? You're dumb, kid. I know you're young. That's why I'm not saying this to your face, but you're dumb. Learn how to play on a team. Join a football squad or something. I give it 3 seconds before he force quits. And what the hell happened? He's here. He's in the vicinity. Oh, wait. I really wanted to just not fight that. So why didn't I follow my instincts? What am I complaining about? It was my fault. It was my fault. Shouldn't have fought that. Yep, shouldn't have fought that. Hey, bud. Good morning. Oh, CP time? Alright. Whatever you want. Whatever you say. Also note that the interest income from all U.S. security government obligations is subject to federal income tax, but is exempt from state and local income tax. One level of government cannot tax the other. Regarding strips and tips, they are really only suitable for retirement plans, IRAs, and other qualified pension plans. The tax code requires that the annual earning of the discount on strips be reported as taxable income each year, but the owner does not get the money until maturity. Yeah, that's kind of I'm not going to say it, but that's kind of a B on that. People don't like to pay income tax on income that is not actually being received, so these should only be purchased in a tax-deferred envelope, which is a retirement plan, which makes sense. Where the hell are we going? I don't think I've ever been here, but I like it. I see you. Get my other kill. Got it. Don't know where he's at, but he's around here somewhere. Whoa, 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 dude, whoa. Nice job, kid. Try to hit our shots today with this AR. I can't even do that. What? It's more than good enough for me. But I appreciate it though, dude. I appreciate it. I knew what you were coming to me for.
Come on, you bots. The hell are you pinging, dude? Let's clean this place out a little bit, huh? Oh, please not this. Not the bank thing again. I think I know what it is. I think I don't like loud noises. Hold on. Somebody here? Oh no. I'm keeping an ear out for anybody who isn't a bot. I feel like that's kind of how you get screwed here, right? Thinking everybody... If you're a bot, you're kind of safe. I mean, I know it's not 100%, but it kind of is. If anybody wants to stack those. All these bullets gonna go to a good cause. Oh no, dude, please. Like, how is this fun? It kind of takes me out of the whole immersive experience of like strategizing and gaming and shooting other teams and making sure that you position yourself accordingly and whatnot. This is not me going rogue. This is me not giving an F about the bank heist, man. I don't care. It doesn't speak to me. I'm hoping that in the next update they're gonna get rid of these. There, so you idiots can play with that. Look at all this good loot, man. Ooh, wait. See, this I understand, but you don't need the bank for this, you know what I mean? The AR. Don't get crazy, go back to your team. If only I had that drill. Hello? Dude had a very me style of playing. Am I not seeing something? If anybody sees anything, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. It's got to be in Hill, right? I don't know if you want to play that really, because we don't know. We know we got to rotate. Let's rotate. Not sure I would have played that in the wide open, but you know, do your thing. I'll keep an eye out for this guy. Shit. Oh, what am I doing? Don't try to play a hero here, man. Decent positioning, come on. Who in the... Out the game. Woo, 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 woo. Ah. Alright, I got loot if I need it. See if I can get a medikit or something. Yeah, get in there. As long as the team stays aggro, I'm cool. I don't mind the team so long as they're aggro. Come on, get in there, play. I want them to play. I had 9. Good for me. Look at that. There we go. Nice job, dude. Swing that back. Oh, NT. Oh, he survived. Dude, come on, get that medkit. Let's go, medkit. You got this, dude. You can win. Medkit up. Come on. No! Oh, NT. Nice try. See if they want to play again. I'll play with them. I wonder if I can add them. I like that team. That was a good team. Let's see. The next subsection is U.S. government agency obligations. Farmers can obtain. That was on me, by the way. I charged in way too quickly, way too late. I should have played smarter. I just medicated. So that's on me. I take responsibility for that. Farmers can obtain low-rate financing through federal farm credit systems to provide funding for farmers, such as short-term loans for planting and harvest, intermediate-term loans to buy equipment, and long-term loans to buy land and buildings. The Federal Farm Credit Bank's Funding Corporation issues the following securities: discount notes, short-term obligations of 1 year or less, sold at a discount from minimum $5,000 face amount with $1,000 increments thereafter. Because these are agency obligations with no direct U.S. government guarantee, they yield more than the equivalent maturity T-bills. Designated bonds. Traditional non-callable bonds that pay interest semi-annually, issued in 2 to 10-year maturities. These are issued in $5,000 minimum face amounts with $1,000 increments thereafter. Bonds, traditionally callable bonds, issued with up to 30-year maturities that pay interest semi-annually. These can either be fixed-rate bonds issued in $5,000 minimum face amounts with $1,000 increments thereafter, or floating-rate bonds issued in $100,000 minimum face amounts with $1,000 increments thereafter. After this will be retail bonds. Retail bonds, huh? Retail bonds. Where we at? It's actually a very good starting hand. No. Yeah, I had to have that. Very good starting hand. You pump and dump, it's game over, I'm telling you. You open doors, LOL. It's a good gun, but it doesn't come in men's, does it? Need a little direction here. Whoa, I see him, 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 I see him. Nice job, team, nice job. Should I do it to him? Let me do it to him. Oh, you took out all the fun, bro. Took out all the fun. What did Justin Bieber mean when he sang the song, What Do You Mean? Do people ever think of that? I feel like people should think of that. What do you mean? No, what do you mean? No, I'm trying to figure it out. What do you mean? We doing this? Come on, guys. Ooh. Michael Myers. Nice. Good skin, good skin. You know what? I would have done the same thing. He should leave. He should leave. I would have done the same thing. Ooh, she's getting 3 teams. Nah, get out of there. NT. You want to play again? Play again with them. I do like this team better than others. I won't lie. Mostly because they just, stick together for the most part. Anyways, we were on retail bonds designed for retail investors. These are similar. These are similar to the bonds offering listed above, but are available in minimum $1,000 denominations, and they have a unique estate planning feature. These bonds have a survivor's option, which allows the bond to be redeemed at par, plus accrued interest upon death. Since estate taxes, if any, are due 9 months after death, these bonds can be redeemed and used to pay that death tax penalty. Interesting. Unlike treasuries, which are sold at auction, what would I have done differently? I think I got a little too cute. Should have used my AR a little more. Good long-distance fighting. Unlike treasuries, which are sold at auctions, these agency obligations are offered by a selling group of dealers, mainly large commercial banks and brokerage firms. They are given the same rating as treasuries, AAA from Moody's and Fitch's AA from Standard & Poor's, due to the implied backing of the U.S. government. However, they typically yield 25% or 0.25% more than equivalent maturity treasuries because they do not have a direct U.S. government guarantee. Also note that the selling dealers quote agencies on a yield spread basis to equivalent maturity treasuries. For example, if the 30-year treasury bond is yielding 2.5%, while the 30-year federal farm credit bond is yielding 2.75%, the dealer will quote the FFCB bond at 25 basis points over. Okay. The U.S. government promotes home ownership through the activities of the Federal Home Loan Banks, FHLB, Federal National Mortgage Association, Fannie Mae, Government National Mortgage Association, Ginnie Mae, Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation, Freddie Mac. Okay. So far, so good. A lot of dead issues, but I suppose that's what the chapter's about, right? No comms? If there's no comms, I don't know where we're going. Is this a black market, I'm assuming, maybe? You're surprised? The ego on some people to act surprised. Okay. I can work this. Would you shut the fuck up? You chose to come here. What the hell are you complaining about? Uh-oh. So maybe I made a mistake. Yeah, that was a bad move. You know what? Reset it. Dude already left. Somebody already left. Yeah, reset it. Dude had no comms at the start of the game. Yeah, that was chalked from the start. These agencies make a secondary market in home mortgages. They purchase the mortgages from the local banks that originated the loans. This injects new funds into the local banks, allowing them to give more mortgages. The agencies, ooh, nice. What is this? Nice. The agencies obtain the funds to buy the mortgages by selling bonds to the public. The U.S. government does not directly back these issues with the exception of the Government National Mortgage Association, or Ginnie Mae. Ginnie Maes are directly backed by the government, whereas the other agencies are backed implicitly, not directly. Okay. So there's an assumption you'll be backed in those issues, but there's no promise of the backing. That goes hard. That goes real hard. Also note that the federal government takeover of Fannie and Freddie in the fall of 2008 due to overwhelming mortgage losses still does not mean that these securities are directly government guaranteed. Fannie and Freddie are in a quote-unquote conservatorship where their management and operations are controlled by the federal government, but their securities are still not government guaranteed. The activities of the agencies are Federal Home Loan Bank. FHLB was the first mortgage agency created in 1932 in the Great Depression to provide funds to savings and loans so they could give homeowners mortgages. It loans funds to savings and loan institutions, with the main collateral for the loans being S&L mortgages. To finance this activity, FHLB issues short-term obligations of 1 year or less, sold at a discount from minimum $100,000 face amount, with $1,000 increments thereafter. Because these are an agency obligation with no direct U.S. government guarantee, they yield more than the equivalent maturity T-bills. These are discount notes. And then, traditional callable bond issued with up to 30-year maturity that pays interest semi-annually. These are fixed-rate bonds issued in $10,000 minimum face amounts. Also note that if FHLB issues so-called bullet bonds, these are non-callable bonds. The term bullet bond comes from the fact that these non-callable bonds are identified in dealer offerings listed with a bullet next to the listing, indicating a non-callable bond. All right, so those are callables and non-callables. As with all agency securities, these securities are offered through a selling group of dealers. Okay. It's good to know. All the debt market is huge, man. Like, I don't even know how to put it into words. People think stocks are massive. Don't get it twisted. Obviously, these numbers are big that we're playing with. But the debt market is on another level, man. Dude, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Blue, don't be that guy. Trust me, don't be that guy. You don't want to be that guy. All right, well. I mean, he's unfazed, so definitely not phasing out. He's phasing down, you know. Oh, dude. Give me a gun. Buy me something. Didn't really want to do that, but... Rough one, man. Rough start for that team. GG, though. GG. Ooh. If you want it. If that's your cup of tea. That was blue. Blue, bro. Blue. Come on. Don't be that guy, Blue. Ah, fantastic. Teammates, not here. Good team, good team. I like this. I like this. Look at the effort. Look at the effort. Look at the effort. Look at the effort. That's fantastic. That's how you win a game. That's how you win the game. Fantastic effort, team. Great work. Great work. Homie's just living his best life. What is he looting for? What are you looting? We've been here for 30 hours. What have you not gotten? NT. Too slow. Play with the long range, dude. I had my shots are pretty good. Play with the long range, dude. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Oh, these dudes have the same. Oh, these dudes are coordinated. They're on Discord together. They're talking. Let me respond to a text. Okay, we were on Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae. The other three agencies, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae, are primarily the issuers of mortgage-backed pass-through certificates. They also issue other types of debt, but the vast majority of the debt issuance is in the form of MBS, mortgage-backed securities. There's a huge amount of mortgage-backed debt issued by these agencies. Before going into specifics of each agency, let's cover MBSs because they are completely different from conventional bonds. Each agency continuously buys mortgages from originating banks. This gives the banks fresh funds to lend out on new mortgages. Once a sufficient amount of mortgages have been purchased, say 1 billion, yes, this market deals in big numbers, they are placed into a pool. The agency divides the pool into $25,000 mortgage-backed pass-through certificates and sells them to investors. The reason why these are sold in 25,000 minimums as opposed to 1,000 or 5 for most is to make them unattractive to the small investors. MBS have an unusual risk that small investors may not understand. Prepayment risk, which is covered in the following. So prepayment risk. Got it. I'm assuming prepayment risk is the risk of you getting paid too quickly and not having cash flows for the future, which people would, some people would like to do with their mortgages, right? Obviously, you want to get that debt off your neck because it does feel like someone's stomping on it. So get it out of the way early, so you don't have to think about it anymore, right? It's the typical do your homework on a Friday so you don't have to think about it on Saturday and Sunday methodology of living, thinking, really. Who the? What? Sorry. I must do what I must. It's just sad, man. That's just sad. Should hit those shots. You had such a good gun, too. Oh, man, you tried. Good tries, good try. Am I officially a sweat because I'm good? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm pretty good. What can I say? Put me in a ranked lobby and I am dunzo. Dunzo. Somebody on that? Oh. I'll help. He's one. Get him. Yep. Nice. Good job. Yeah, back to the chest. Nice. Falconite sniper, thermite. I'm gonna leave that thermite because I hate the bank shit. Alright, well. That was just there. Bots better move. Where they at? Keep your distance. Don't be stupid. Cheese them if you can. Where's blue? Why isn't blue here? Get over here, blue. Good job, team. That's why you have teammates, man. Thanks for that, man. Thanks. I hope my teammate absolutely destroys you. Here we go. Show him one. Show him one. Swing the goddamn bat if you're gonna do it. There we go. That's one. Show him what. Show him one. Show him one. Oh. Fabulous. Just fabulous. As mortgage payments are received from the pooled mortgages, the payments are funneled to the certificate holders. Payments are made monthly, with each payment representing a portion of principal and interest. Since these are mortgage payments, the certificates are self-liquidating as the mortgages are paid off. Makes sense. Makes 100% sense. Oh, dude, I appreciate it, but you don't gotta risk this, man. You really don't. Blue's coming in too? Oh, dude, appreciate you both. Y'all are too kind. Y'all are too kind to your man. I'm not sure where everything happened, but Alright, so there's that. I'll grab one of these. Grab those. Oh, sure, what the hell. Gonna have to move soon, but if I can get an AR, man. Switch it out for the shotgun. Let's get out of here. Ooh, okay, I gotta use the SMG on this, not the shotgun. I got no ammo. Now I got shotgun shells. That was a great call by me, actually. I gotta pat myself on the back every now and then, you know. Just gotta say, nice job, me. Thanks, me. Appreciate me. I gotta trust my shots a little more. They're feeling good. I wouldn't do this. Who end up? Where's the car? What are you doing? Get some gas. Okay. 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 Okay.
Party Royale Radio. Everyone wins.
Okay. Whoa, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? Jeezer, dude. Thought I saw something over there. Don't chase too much. Don't be stupid with this. Woo. Nice job, dude. Nice job. Alright, so I know where they are.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I don't love this low ground, dude. I don't like this low ground. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where? No chance, dude. Where did they go? Why did they go that far? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. I thought they were with me. It is what it is. Anti-spectate the rest of this game. That was a good game. I like that. I think I'm doing better. I'll see. Skins are in sync. I like it. They had high ground. I didn't know where they were. Yep. Yep. Smart strats. Smart strats. So we did prepayment risk. The length of the certificate depends on the underlying mortgages in the pool. In reality, the actual life of the certificate is shorter because mortgage prepayments occur when homes are sold or mortgages are refinanced. These prepayments are passed through to the certificate holder. Because of prepayment risk, the real maturity is unknown. Now let's cover a bit of detail on each of the three agencies. BUYs guaranteed government and insured mortgages such as Veterans Administration, insured, and Federal Housing Administration, FHA, guaranteed mortgages, as well as conventional mortgages from banks. It derives its income from the spread between the rate at which it borrows funds from the public and the rate it earns on purchased mortgages. It earns fees as well for servicing pass-through certificates, and that's Fannie Mae. Fannie Mae was formed in 1938 in the Great Depression as a government agency to buy mortgages from banks, providing the banks with fresh funds to make new mortgages. It was spun off by the federal government in 1968 as a separate profit-making corporation and was New York Stock Exchange listed. In the 1990s, during the Clinton administration, Fannie Mae was mandated to buy subprime mortgages to make housing affordable to lower-income groups. Many of these loans turned out to be bad credits, and the enormous amounts of these bad loans purchased through the years forced Fannie and Freddie Mac into bankruptcy in 2008. So, for this reason, Fannie Mae is privatized. Got it? Due to this bankruptcy and placement in government conservatorship in 2008, its stock was delisted and now trades on the pink sheets for well under $1 per share. However, Fannie Mae debt obligations are implicitly backed by the federal government and are still rated AAA by Moody's and AA by Standards & Poor's. There we go, much better. The hell are we doing? Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Fannie Mae privatized because of Clinton. I didn't know that.
always just kind of assume, you know, subprime, '08, you know, that whole debacle. Oh, that's embarrassing. Y'all gonna shoot at this thing? Alright, if they don't get him within the minute. Blue, I need you here. Alright, you're just a... What a puss. Just such a puss, huh? Ginnie Mae, the Government National Mortgage Association, was created in 1968, the same year that Fannie Mae was spun off of the federal government. It is the only housing agency that is directly owned and backed by the federal government. It was created when the mortgage-backed security was first beginning to be introduced to the marketplace. Because it was a new security at the time, it was believed that to gain broad investor acceptance, having a government agency issue them with a direct government backing would create a robust market, which it did. Ginnie only buys government-insured mortgages. In contrast to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac covered next, Ginnie does not buy conventional mortgages. It only buys FHA, VA, and Farmers Home Administration insured mortgages from banks and places them into mortgage pools, which are then securitized and sold to investors. Good to know. The Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation was the final mortgage agency created in 1970. It was listed as a stock company in the New York Stock Exchange. Its purpose is to buy conventional mortgages that do not carry government insurance or a government guarantee. This contrasts with Ginnie Mae that only buys government guaranteed or insured mortgages, and Fannie Mae that can buy both government guaranteed and conventional mortgages. Just like these other agencies, Freddie Mac buys these conventional mortgages from banks and places them into mortgage pools, which are then securitized and sold to investors. And just like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac was mandated to buy subprime mortgages in the mid-1990s, and the mass defaults on these loans led to its bankruptcy in 2008. Due to its bankruptcy and placement in government conservatorship in 2008, its stock was delisted and now trades in the pink sheets for well under $1 per share. However, Freddie Mac debt obligations are implicitly backed by the federal government and are still rated AAA by Moody's and AA by Standard & Poor's. Isn't it funny how these things happen? They go into bankruptcy and yet they're still kind of, you know, I'm not going to say taken care of, but they're not exactly in the worst possible scenario in the world. They're, you know, obviously delisted, but, you know, taken over by the government. And these are mortgages, man. This is unbelievable. People's homes, but I don't know, man. Trades on the pink sheets. It's kind of unbelievable. Please no bank. Is there a bank here? Shit, there's a bank here. Someone landing on me? Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, mother. Why is Red not here? Yep, I'm not doing that. Team's not landing together. I'm not working with them. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I will have good games. Sallie Mae. There are other agencies, but the only one that need be known is Sallie Mae, Student Loan Marketing Association. Sallie Mae purchases insured student loans from qualified lending institutions. Loans are purchased from colleges, universities, state agencies, and banks. Sallie Mae sells normal debentures paying interest semi-annually backed by these loans. Okay. Sallie Mae is privatized. Sallie Mae is another privatized company whose stock is listed on NASDAQ, and it is not bankrupt. It makes the profit from the spread between the interest rate charged on its loans to its students versus the lower interest rate at which it can borrow funds. Sallie Mae is much smaller than the housing agencies, with about $200 billion of debt outstanding. $200 billion, and that's incredibly small. Think about that. Brady bonds. Brady bonds are named for the U.S. Secretary of Treasury, Nicholas Brady, who in the late 1980s was looking for a way to bail out Latin American countries that had borrowed from big banks like Citibank and were defaulting on their debt because their economies were in bad shape. Brady bonds can be issued by these countries with the proceeds used to pay off the bank loans. The Brady bonds were attractive to international institutional investors because they were denominated in US dollars and were backed by zero coupon treasury bonds purchased by the debtor country that matured at par with the Brady bonds. Thus, these bonds were backed by the credit of the US government. This gave these emerging market countries time to clean up their acts. The bonds had maturities of up to 30 years by reducing government spending and putting in place pro-growth policies so they could return to a regular bond market when the Brady bonds matured. When they say they probably put stuff in, they probably mean that because we were the ones financing the stuff, you kind of read my mind, that we were the ones who kind of took over eventually. And we just did it with our debt, with these Brady bonds. It's like another way of saying we took over a country because we finance them for the good and for the bad. And if you don't like it, we'll, stop financing you and enjoy hyperinflation. Oh, what's that, Venezuela? You don't want to play ball? Boom. 1,000% inflation rate. What's that, Nicaragua? Oh, you don't like our business? Well, maybe we don't like your business. Boom. Inflation. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Not going to give him the satisfaction. Other two teammates were already down. It was chalked. It was chalked. Alright, with squads, hopefully there's one more person. Hopefully that person can carry. Tax status of government and agency debt interest. Can you tell my interest in this game is waning? How much do we have? Oh, we're beautiful. Oh, basically done with the chapter. The interest income from U.S. government notes and bonds and unprivatized agency debt making periodic interest payments is subject to federal income tax but is exempt from state and local income tax. This tax status derives from the fact that one level of government does not tax the other. Bonds and notes pay interest semi-annually, so 2 interest payments are included on each year's federal income tax return, which I still have to do. The discount on short-term treasury bills and short-term unprivatized agency notes is taxed as interest income in the year the obligation matures. This interest is subject to federal income tax, but not state or local. The discount on long-term so-called original issue discounts, discount obligations such as strips, is treated as annual taxable interest income, prorated over the life of the bond. The annual accretion amount is taxable each year. That's the discount earned, even though no interest payment has been received from the issuer. Since people don't like to pay tax on income that is not actually received, these securities are held typically in retirement plans, tax-deferred envelopes, so that tax is not paid until the monies are withdrawn from the retirement plan. And the next is going to be TIPS, TIPS. Regarding TIPS, Treasury Inflation Protection Securities, if the principal amount is adjusted upwards due to inflation, let's just mark something, due to inflation, the adjustment amount is treated as taxable interest income, not capital gains for that year. Conversely, if the principal amount is adjusted downwards due to deflation, the adjustment amount is treated as deductible interest expense for that year. Makes sense. And then we have basically 2 more sentences, so this will be the last game. Why? Dude. I'm not saying if you want to go rogue a little, you can't. I'm not saying that. Like, I understand you want to play the game, you want to have fun, you want to do it your way. I get it. We're all here to have some fun. But if you wanted to do solos and be solo, why don't you go play solo? You know what I mean? The premise of being on a team is to win with the team. Because I hate to break it to you, but some people rely on their team, you know, to win. Some people just do. I know that's a crazy idea, but it is, man. People like having teammates, especially when they're good. Oh, jeez. Can I jump off this? Wait. That's how you know. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. That's how you know. Thanks, Shadow. I'm gonna help you out a little bit. Dude, early game 2. We're doing this already? Do I want to do this? Who the hell? Alright, I gotta work this. Nova Shield, go! I have nothing. NT, dude, NT. I got my revenge on that pickle, that's all I cared about. Yeah, dude, I hate Bank. Bank is not a play. Don't try to tell me it is. It's not. Let me do one last game. I won't end the night like that. Chapter only has two left. The interest income from securities issued by privatized agencies such as Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is fully taxable, similarly to regular corporate obligations. In addition, the interest income from Ginnie Mae pass-through certificates is fully taxable. This makes sense since the mortgage interest was deductible by the mortgagee on both their federal and state returns. I like that, mortgagee. Sounds French. And that's the end of Chapter 3, Section 3. We're going to play one last game, and that'll be it for the night. 9 going on to 10. Going to do a little workout, and should be a good ending. Should be a good ending. Is my upload up on the YouTube? Oh, nice. I like that one better. Alright, let's see if we got, whoops. It's better to mark something to see if they agree or not. You want to go bank? You guys want to do bank? Do a bank. There we go. There we go. You'll jump too soon. I jumped right on time. You guys too soon. Me? I'm perfect. Yep. Ooh, the... Hold still. this actually. I can work with this. I can work with this. Actually. The hell is shooting at us? We kind of had an agreement to go blue, and people chose not to go blue. You poor soul. What do we have here? Would have regretted it if there was a pump and dump. What do you want? You want Big Poppy to buy you something? Wait. I mean, use it or lose it, right? I don't want that thing. I'll grab. Actually, nah. Gotta get these bad. What's up, girl? And back to this damn train, bro. I gotta get rid of this. I get shot from the hill. I gotta look after our boys from the hill, man. That's where they're about to get shot from. Good shots, team. Oh, man. Oh, geez, I gotta take some damage here, don't I? No, I don't. I got a better angle, better angle, better angle. That was a bad fight, you're right. Do we have all four? Two, yep. Far out, far out. I love that we all have the same idea. What the hell happened here? Yeah, I don't have any... I don't have any more nothing here, man. I really don't. Come on, come on. Ooh. That's such a smart play. Wow, I never even thought of that. Dude, thanks, guys. I'll grab that. Gotta get good positioning here. What? Can I not go there? Gotta say, am I not allowed? Oh, it's a scramble. Alright, well, there's one. I'm gone. First to go. The bravest of them all. There you go. No, that's bot. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. GG from the team. Oh, one more, wait. Who's this guy? Stop playing with him, come on, finish him. Hey, hold on. Hey, dude. Don't be this bad. Yeah, get out that AR. Take some shots, you see him. Okay. This has to be a W. We're not losing. W. Reload. You're one shot too. Let's not be. You gotta go to him, so. Oh. What? Oh, 3 players. Oh, no way. Yep. Great move. Great move. Such a good move. You are selling. Ah, nice try, team. Such a fun game. All right, that's going to be it for the night.